me, I use the NextCloud.
And that would be a Google Drive replacement, I'm assuming.
Basically, yes. And it's, well, NextCloud itself, at least the way you can, there are different ways to install it, easier or this, there's all-in-one way to install it as the official one that installs all the containers for you, and you can do NextCloud Voice, that is basically Teams or something like that. But of course, I don't use it because and that would be for a office environment that you would have all the office, and then you can do online office like a document and a spreadsheet, stuff like that I use sometimes for your own documents. And you can do like notes. You can do many of the things that different apps, you just do it with one, like this project planning, notes, all the like work suite that you would expect.
And I'm guessing there is a home angle you could, like, I'm guessing if you didn't want to use a WhatsApp or a Signal or something, maybe you could host your own NextCloud chat,
if you really
right?
want to go like that deep into it, yes. I'm not that into that, mostly because then you need to convince other people, and
Yes,
that's too much.
Yeah.
And if the server doesn't work, it's my fault. So no thanks.
Yeah.
I try to
Okay.
keep it so that I'm annoyed if it doesn't work and nobody else.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And for that, it's okay. So this one are like, I don't know how many people use it, but to me, the biggest one that I discovered, and it's properly game changer for me, was Immich. That is this photo, Google photo replacement. It's just amazing. Also,
it's actually just like it's a beautiful app. Like, it's actually like visually really nice and just built well. Yeah.
And it works really well. And the self-hosting side these days, it's super easy. Like a few years ago, you had to babysit it a lot, every update, changing something on the compose file and everything. But these days, it works, and it's so amazing. So that one, it's for the whole family, and also my parents are using it now. That's the maximum I go.
Are they using your image instance, or do you just
they use my image?
And it's just publicly exposed.
Yes. So it goes through
VPN.
No. This goes through Cloudflare, and then the reverse proxy, and then image. So it's
exactly my setup.
Yeah. So there is some limitation because Cloudflare, the way I've set it up, there is this 100 megabyte limit. So it's easy to solve, but to solve it, I need to do it eventually. It's just when you have the time, rebuild all this stack away from the Home Assistant box. It's probably not gonna take a lot, but if you break it, everything breaks. So you need to take the time to do it properly. Yeah.
One of the big things I find when we're talking about like self-hosting photos and videos, for me, like, this stuff is mission critical in terms of, like, I don't want to lose those photos and memories due to a house fire or anything. Are you guys, I know, Rohan, you just mentioned that you're doing a similar setup. Have you guys got offsite backups for these photos? Because for me, that is the peace of mind for my Google One subscription, that I know those photos and videos are backed up to Google's cloud, and they are, as long as I don't lose my Google account, they're safe. But if I do have a house fire, which is not, out of the realms of possibility in the future, I lose my server, I lose all those photos if I don't have an offsite backup. Have you guys thought about how you would handle that?
Yeah, I have. Since I'm using Proton as my email, there is Proton Drive, and that is encrypted by default. So there I upload the pictures directly, or everything is uploaded there. And because that's fine. The other thing is you upload them to whatever big company cloud. If they are not encrypted, they have your pictures, and that's kind of, even more when the kid is born, it kind of feels wrong to me. So I back up with that, and then I have I'm using Duplicati mostly, and to make backups of the whole image folder and NextCloud, and back up the unraid everything into some cloud services. There are some European cloud services that offer lifetime even. So you can buy this few terabyte lifetime and you just upload there with some software. There are many. I just found another one that is called Pluton. I'm just testing it these days. They just encrypt and upload. So everything you upload is all encrypted, and you don't need to worry about if it's pictures or if it's your whatever data from the array or whatever. So basically, I upload it in 2 different clouds. It's in the array. It's in the SSD where the image is running. So that should not be a problem. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this was mostly I've been using, yeah.